says hello. I'm representing them for now, but they're at a wedding, so I decided to come here because I care more about you guys. Just kidding. If they didn't go to the wedding, they'd be noticed, and me, I'm not as important, so it's okay. But anyway, SEP, every time we go to SEP, everybody always learns many different lessons, and I'll tell you about one of my lessons that I learned. But first of all, SEP, this year was the 50th anniversary of SEP, meaning SEP has been going since 1965, and there was a couple of people that actually were there in 1965 that came this year, and so that was really cool. And it's one thing I really like about SEP is that all these kids, they grow up in good environments, and I've been growing up here since I was 7, and this SEP environment has really changed my life, and it's just a really pivotal part of who I am. This year, 20 years old, I got to be the assistant counselor of a senior dorm, which was the first time being a senior dorm, so that was interesting and a lot easier to take care of than the kids. But I had a good dorm, they were very encouraging, and they were always very loving with each other, and there was one accident that happened. We were playing Capture the Flag, and it was nighttime, and all the senior boys were playing Capture the Flag. It was nighttime, and one of my kids was running through a playground, but it was pitch black, and there was nothing you could see, and then he ran right into full speed, into one of the monkey bars, busted his lip, and started coming. It was bad. My dad, that night, he had to drive that kid over to the hospital that night, and the next morning, he came back at 6:30 a.m., he had 6 stitches, but no broken teeth, and the next day, he was able to spend a whole day with us, so God bless him. I also taught dance classes. I taught how to swing dance for the seniors, and I taught how to salsa dance. I also had to teach them choreo. I'm not very good at choreo. I'll get into that. But one lesson that I learned, the first day, 2 Saturdays ago, we were doing the staff training, and one of the veteran staff, he said, as a counselor, don't be a hero. And then when I heard that, I was like, I mean, isn't being a hero a good thing? Don't we want to be heroes? Don't we want to save the world, save these kids? But I'll explain what he meant. And can you go to Romans 12, 4 through 5? Romans 12, 4 through 5. It's a good verse. Romans 12, 4 through 5. Just as each of us has one body with many members, and these members do not all have the same function, so in Christ, we who are one form one body, and each member belongs to all the others. So what this guy, when he said, don't be a hero, what he meant is, we're not perfect, we're regular humans, and some of us have strengths in one aspect, and others have strength in another aspect, but we don't have to do everything. We're not perfect, we can't do everything, and sometimes we're faced with a certain problem, and there's, as much as we want it to be perfect and solve it, we can't be the ones, but we have others. And because hands are not meant to walk and feet are not meant to see, like, I don't have to do everything. I can use the people around me. I was the assistant counselor, as I said, and that means I also have a counselor above me. And a lot of times, when we're talking to the kids and they're talking about problems, some kids, they come up to us with, like, some serious problems, and my experiences, I can't really relate to that person's experiences, but my counselor, his name was Kenny, he had gone through many difficult things, so he was able to relate to them. That's somewhere that I could not be a hero. I couldn't help this kid because I just didn't have the right things to say, but some other kids would come to me and I could relate to them more, and so I could affect them more because that's the body part that I was. And then I also taught some dance, and I was good at swing dancing, I was good at salsa dancing, but when it came to choreography, I was not very good at choreography. And for the choreography, there was one class that was on Friday, and there was me, I was going to be the assistant for the choreography, and there was another girl named Sierra, and she's really good at choreography, but something came up and she had to leave that day. And so I was supposed to teach a class about choreography, and I know no choreography, and there's going to be a bunch of kids coming to this class ready to learn some dance moves, and I was going to have nothing, and I was just lost, and I was scared, I was terrified, I didn't know what to do, but luckily this group of sisters, I had nothing to do, I was kind of saying, God, send someone, and then these group of sisters, they came, and I said, like, do you guys know any choreography? Like, can you teach this class? And they're like, oh yeah, like, we know a lot of choreography, let's try this out, and so like, they were like, you're sit down, we'll teach the class. Yes, thank you, Lord. And it worked out, and I didn't have to be the hero. I was terrified, I was scared, but God sent someone else, some other body part that was better at dancing to me, so that it would go well. Yeah. So God blesses all with many talents, and He blesses other people with other talents. So we need to use each other, and we need to work as a body in Christ. And SEP went really well this year. Thank you so much for praying, and I look forward to hearing more.